It sure would have been nice to have seen the Lundell goal that started the comeback. But we stream the games on ESPN Plus, and at that point, it was noted in the chat that we were 4 minutes behind.
Let's go Panthers! Let's go Panthers! Let's go Panthers! Let's go! Go!
Puck drop. And 3, 2, 1.
Let's go Panthers! Let's go Panthers! Let's go Panthers! Let's go! Go!
Alright, Panther fans, so we got the Ducks tonight, and it was nice while it lasted, having what would kind of almost maybe look like a complete lineup for this team. It was nice, and we looked good, and that was it. So Gadjevich is hurt, and he's out for at least a week probably, and there was a death in the family for Marchand, so he's out. So top line remains the same. Samoskevich moves to Marchand's spot next to Lundell, Luosterainen. Greer moves up to the third line with Bennett and Boqvist, and the fourth line is Schwint with Cunnin, and Gregor gets a deal in. So, and Tarasov is in net, which, like I said in the last couple videos, it made no sense for Bob to sit for a week, so Bob is going to sit for a week. Defensively, everything is the same. I guess there's a little rumor that we are possibly looking for depth, right? For defensive depth. I don't know. I don't know, because I continue to say this, and unless I'm mistaken, and it's very possible that I am, but we don't have the money to even field all of the guys we have under contract right now if Barkov comes back, in terms of fielding a team for a playoff game with the new cap rules. So I don't know what we're going to do. We could go get somebody, but might have to send money back the other way, which would mean trading one of our guys, which I don't like the idea of that at all. I know Balinskis hasn't been great. Maybe they're not happy with Petrie. Okay, I understand if we're going to try to solve the problem, but the way the cap is structured and the way our situation is, if Barkov doesn't come back, then we got plenty of money, but that's still Barkov. So the struggle continues. We'll see what happens. I mean, obviously, I trust Zito, so there's that. All right, like I said, we got Tarasov in net tonight. No Gudis, he's hurt, so that's a shame we don't get to play against him. But I noticed Frank Vatrano was on the fourth line for the Ducks. Now, I looked at this, and he has had 80 goals for the Ducks in the last 3 seasons, and he's not playing well at all right now. He's on the fourth line tonight. I'm going to assume, is that something like Sam Bennett, where Vatrano's just not been playing well, so he got moved down in the lineup? So, one of you Ducks fans, let me know. All right, Panthers, Bubba gets a night off, huh, Bubba? That's good. You've been smoking too many cigars as it is. All right, let's get to it. All right, so no score after 1. The Ducks are a pain in the ass. They're and most of the teams the Panthers have been playing this far this season are a pain in the ass, because they're just all over us. Every time we get the puck on our stick, they won't leave us alone. They won't give us any room to do anything. It sucks. They're playing pretty good. So what do we see so far? We've had a couple of chances. Looks like we're going to get goalied again. We got 11 shots, so we're getting a little bit of chances. But we're going to have to pick up the pace. Anaheim is definitely being aggressive, and we've had some turnovers. We've had a couple of bad turnovers in our own zone. The first one was Boqvist, and then second one, I didn't see who it was, but Kyle says Boqvist was on the ice again. So, I don't know. We're talking about trading for the defensive depth, so I say just, we got salary cap issues, so move Boqvist in as 1.5 for a defenseman, and then that way I don't have to bitch about him every night. We get a defensive depth. He's going to score the next goal. It never fails. All right, Panthers, Do better than this. Well, it's 2-0. It's 2-0. So the Panthers did the thing that we do from time to time, which is absolutely come out in the second period and just dominate. I mean, dominate. I mean, we had 100 shots. They had negative shots. We were just all over them, and we got goal lead. And then Kyle, we were on our second or third power play of the period. Kyle says, "Come on, guys, do something." And right as he said that, Anaheim enters the zone, and it's 1-0 on a shorty. And then not too long after that, Nico Mikkola gets called for the most ridiculous, stupid, non-existent interference call. While Anaheim was already on the power play, they get a 5-on-3 for $1.20. And with about 5-6 seconds left in the 5-on-3, it's 2-0. And then what's been happening this year is, in years past, when we get down 1-0, 2-0, we get a bunch of energy and say, "Let's go, we're trying to come back." But what's happening now is these other teams, when they're getting goals, they are upping their energy level, and we're not responding at all. Our response to being scored upon has been terrible for the most part. The Pittsburgh game notwithstanding, most of these games when we get scored on, we're not really immediately responding. But what do you expect? Like 6 guys are like a third of the team is out. It's ridiculous. You had to have a night off, didn't you? It's not Tarasov's fault. It's not Tarasov's fault, but still, we can't score when this guy plays. Oh, so we haven't had an overtime game yet. This is what, the 11th game of the year? We haven't had one Matthias. We are going to overtime yet. Come on, Panthers.
We are going to overtime! Woo! We are going to the shootout, and it is my favorite part of the game!
I'm getting tired of losing. It was a good comeback. We got to overtime. We got to the shootout. Tarasov in the shootout. Bubba! You had to have a night off, huh, Bubba? So, well, let's see. First period was pretty uneventful. The second period, we absolutely dominated. So, of course, we gave up 2 goals and got none. The third period, for the first 10 minutes, we looked like we didn't care. We were completely asleep. Lundell gets a goal to get 1 back. I have no idea how the play went because we ended up being 4 minutes behind with ESPN Plus running ads longer than the ad breaks. I just can't right now. I'm so sick and tired of paying for things that... And then, of course, we get to tie the game, and it's 2-2. And we had a power play in overtime, and we can't hit the net. And Lundell tried the Barkov move where he's like backhanding between the legs. Almost got it in. Sam Muskevich was right there if there would have been any kind of fumble of the puck, but there wasn't. And we got to the shootout, and Tarasov was not really... we didn't win the shootout, we'll put it that way. So, what did we see on the ice? Well, we pretty much saw what you would expect on the ice, where basically every line was missing guys, right? We don't have our top center, so the top line was screwed up. We didn't have Marchand, so the Lundell line was screwed up. Greer was in on the third line because he had to move up from the fourth line because Gadjevich is hurt, and we're already playing with Schwint. The defense was normal. I mean, the defense was fine. We allowed 2 goals. I don't even know how many shots they had. It wasn't a lot. And we lost the game. And we continued to lose games. We lost to Pittsburgh. We allowed 17 shots. This is a problem. And I know it's early, but soon it's going to be 20 games. Well, that's 10. and then it's going to be 20, and it's going to be 30. And we got the same problem where the defense is allowing 20 shots a game, and we're losing games. And when you look at the standings in the Atlantic, I know it's early. I understand that. But all of these little points that we're not getting. So, what did we see? Top line looked pretty good, as much as it's going to look good. With Rodriguez up there, that's just where Ray's situation is going to be. He is the player he is, and I mean that in a complimentary way. We missed Marchand tonight, no doubt. We missed his energy. No, absolutely no doubt about that. Bennett, kind of MIA. I just wonder if he's hurt or what the situation is there. He don't look like himself at all. He could be gassed, but okay. Fourth line, Gregor laid a hit. But he's not Greer. And Cunnin sure as hell ain't Gadjevich. And Schwint, we saw with Greer and Gadjevich, that looked good. So, when Gadjevich comes back, tired of losing. And Tarasov was good. He didn't have to face a ton of shots. He let a couple in. But he let a couple in. What did he do? He was bad in the shootout. The second goal was really not all that great. You know what I mean? And that's all it takes. It's frustrating, man, because like I said, you look at the standings and all the teams are playing tonight. We were in third place a couple days ago. We got 1 point. I don't think we can be in last place tonight, but it'd be close. Depending on the rest of the results. Now, about this rumor, or innuendo, or report, whatever you want to call it, that we're looking for defensive depth. We're allowing 20 shots a game. Are we sure defensive depth is the problem right now that we need to give up assets for? Now, like I said, if you wanted to move Bohlquist and his 1.5 to get defensive depth in, okay, I would do that. I know some people like Bohlquist. Look, he got 12 quick goals last year. Zito gave him 1.5, and since then, he's not. You know what I mean? And so if we could unload his salary and get some depth, we were going to get the same production out of a Studnicka or any number of guys. He had a good part beginning to the season last year, but since then, he's not like a bad hockey player, but we need goals. So it's interesting that the rumor is that we were looking for a defensive depth player. We just picked up Sabrango from Ottawa. He hasn't even played yet. Murray said he might play this weekend. Balinskis looked okay. Petrie looked okay. And I'm sick and tired of losing. So are we below 500 again? I think we are. We're going to be a 500 hockey team until Tkachuk comes back. Oh, the best player on the team is Brad Marchand. There's nobody else that can drive offense. Bennett is supposed to be able to do that, but he's not. Barkov drives the play, so guys like Reinhart and Verhaeghe and Rodriguez, whoever's playing with him, feast. There's no Tkachuk. That will help. That'll help Bennett when he comes back. I don't think we'll be too far out of a playoff spot. We'll be in, we'll be out, we'll be in, we'll be out. Because, look, all the other teams, there's no crappy teams anymore. Not in the East, anyway. Right? I mean, even the crappy teams are the Flyers and the Islanders and the Sabres. They're not even crappy anymore. They're at least mid. And guess what? So are we. No more nights off for you, Bubba. It's not Tarasov's fault. He did okay. It's just, and then Maurice did the Maurice, I'm telling you, the room is bugged. He loves to do things just to irritate me. I'm screaming bloody murder because what did he do? He emptied the net with 3:04 left, and we allowed 2 empty net goals. He emptied the net with 3:07 left, and we immediately allowed a goal. So what we do tonight, 3:14, and I'm screaming, ah! And we score a goal. And we score a goal. And so now he's never going to not do it. I still hate it, but he's never going to not do it now, son of a bitch. So I hope you enjoy your week off, Bubba. Why did we do this tonight? Not that it's Tarasolf's fault, but I still don't understand why we made it so that Bob played Saturday and not again till Saturday. It just doesn't make no sense to me. All right. Oh, this is going to be a long, long regular season. Yeah. I'm trying to talk myself into it not being a long regular season, but without Barkov, we are taking down a couple of notches, and everybody else is a little bit better. The Sabres are a little bit better. The Senators are better. The freaking Canadians, forget about it. The Leafs are not a little bit better. The Wings, yeah, right? You know. So that's what we got. That's what we got. We didn't get shut out. We almost got shut out. We got the 2 goals. We got the point. But any time that you're getting less than 2 points in a night where you're allowing, I don't know, 20, was it 20 shots? They were stuck at like 15 for a while. It was 2 goals and 15 shots for a while. I don't know how many more shots they got. Pittsburgh, we allowed 17 shots. We got no points. We're not getting points in games. We're not even allowing basically 20 shots, and that's going to come back to bite us in the ass. It's going to bite us in the ass. And Lundell is 6th in the league in faceoffs. Can't ask for more from him. Luosterainen, we all love the kid. And when some nights he looks like he can turn a quarter offensively, and then other nights, not so much. Mackey, you might want to work on your aim a little bit. You got all the talent in the world, but work on your aim, kid. Bennett's a ghost. Reinhardt shows up every once in a while. Same with Verhaeghe. Who else is there? Well, Marchand. Marchand is the team. He's the franchise quarterback right now. All right, that's it. That's good enough. I'll be live tomorrow at noon. And apparently Steve Dangle is asking NHL teams not to answer Bill Zito's phone call. Huh. That's interesting. I'll be live at noon. Tomorrow is Wednesday, right? We don't have any hockey tomorrow. We'll be live on the football channel over there on Thursday night. So come join us Thursday night. You think I bitch about the Panthers. Wait till you hear me bitch about the Dolphins. And then Friday night we're going to have a live stream, a Halloween live stream, which that should be fun. That should be a lot of fun considering the mood I'm in because we keep losing games. All right, Panther fans. It'll be okay. It'll be okay. Right, Bubba? Enjoy your week off.